The Last of Us TV show is pointless. It really is if you already played the video game, which I would say many of us has since the game's kinda old.
Oh, great heavens!
Like, what's the point of it really? Because the TV show follows the same exact format as the game. Now, they changed a couple stuff, here and there, to add more filler to the episode, but it's just filler, like Naruto and goddamn beach episodes in anime.
リベル様、いかがでしょうか?
The outcome is still going to be the same. The main points are still going to be the same. Everything's the same. I can't bear to watch a couple more episodes of it because I already know what's going to happen and what it will look like because of the video game. And that's the problem with the TV show, is that it's an adaptation of a modern day video game. Modern day video games are somewhat like movies by themselves. They have cutscenes. They have moments in the game where you can only move your character and can't do any actions. They're basically interactive movies. Now, if The Last of Us was originally a book and it got turned into a TV show or movie, I would say that works because you actually get to see what the character looks like instead of a narrator describing how the character looks like. You finally get to hear how the character sounds like. You get to actually see the environments the book takes place in. You actually get to see how fight scenes play out instead of visualizing it in your head. I can go on and on about it. That's the main reason why I can't get into this TV series, because I already know how it's going to play out and look like since I played the video game. I would say if you want to make a movie or TV show about a video game, it would have to be a older, retro video game, because they're a lot more abstract than modern day ones. For example, in retro video games, you don't really know what your character looks like because they're pixelated. You can't really tell what their environments look like either because it's in a 2D space. You don't really know what your character sounds like either because everyone talks in text bubbles. Plus, retro video games don't really have that many cutscenes, and if they do have cutscenes, the characters are probably not even talking in it. It's pretty abstract. That's why I could say you can make a film out of it, even though it'll probably be god-awful because video game movies suck ass for some reason.
Impressive. You've come prepared, but not good enough.
Now, modern day video games are not that abstract anymore. You get to hear how your character talks, you get to see detailed models of them, you get to fully see their environments, there's cutscenes that are basically movies. The only way to make it seem new to people who already played that game is to unfollow the source material, but that can end in a disaster.
What the hell?
Honestly, I think The Last of Us TV show is for people who've never played the game because they haven't seen the cutscenes or anything like that yet. Plus, let's be honest, you're watching the lesser version of The Last of Us. Some of the characters don't look like their video game counterparts at all. Like, this is supposed to be Tess? Really? Why does she keep getting older and older with each new installment? What the hell? Plus, this is supposed to be Ellie, that big-ass Megamind head? Like, come on, man. Honestly, you're just watching watered-down Last of Us. I'm not saying the show is terrible or anything, but it's kind of pointless if you already played the video game.
You should subscribe now.